I have been into IT field for a long 15, 20 years. After that, year 2014 to 16, we were working quietly happy on the platform of cybersecurity. And then the blockchain came into a picture, and that's where we've started saying, what kind of a establishment which we can create from a social impact perspective. And when we started looking at social impact projects and the industries, I think agriculture comes the first. So we looked at various kind of like pre-harvest, post-harvest, all of those units we looked at, and we said post-harvest is important for our farmers to see the growth. And that's where we ventured into Agri10x, and the journey began kind of. So Agri10x is an e-marketplace where farmers sells his produce digitally to traders, corporates, exporters, importers, and of course to a lot of local traders as well. Mm-hmm. Now, while this buy and sell process happens, there are a lot of basic services which are also needed by the farmer, such as if it is a perishable good, then you have to have a lot of material for the packaging. Then second, you have to have a transport services available, because these typically are 100 meters or 100 kilometers or 200 kilometers transport that the traders looks at. And it becomes very difficult for our farmers to arrange that, put a money across the table and kind of substitute that. Third, the bigger challenge which these days we are facing is the manpower also for the farmers. So, from an ecosystem perspective, we kind of started supporting warehouses, we started supporting transport, we started supporting manpower, we started supporting, the basic packaging material to the farmer, so that it becomes a farm gate opportunity for a farmer to sell his produce digitally on a platform like us. So just to answer your question, we work in a perishable and non-perishable both. We've associated with close to 5 to 6 lakhs farmer at this point of time in 4 states. Mm-hmm. We do around between 50 to 100 tons a day. A platform which takes the material onto a platform and is being sold to the lot of buyers. Mm-hmm. From a growth perspective, we're looking at to grow into 8 states after this. And that's where the growth prospect towards Agri10x is moving on a higher side. It's a very interesting business which is built by government services such as CSC. This portfolio of entrepreneurs that they have built across all India, I think they're being very vital to a lot of companies like us, where these village level entrepreneurs visits the farmer, identifies the farmer, gets him onto our platform, updates his stock, do his KYC, and of course he becomes eligible farmer to sell his produce. Mm-hmm. Now this particular network is unbelievable. Why? Because one, reach of this network is a very extensive in each village. Now for us, let's take an example for a company like us who's a beginner or let's say 2 years old, for us to penetrate at that level, it becomes very, very difficult. So I think I'm very thankful to having a partnership with CSC, which is Common Services Center. Mm. That definitely gives us a lot of inputs in terms of onboarding a farmer, ensuring that we are consistent and sustainable in terms of providing a services to these farmers. We do not want to kind of idly be into an inventory model of a business where a lot of inventory is taken and do the needful, but we would like to have a partnerships with a lot of people. For an example, in Maharashtra, we partnered with a lot of agencies who are actually working with us to ensure that our process becomes smooth, right? Mm-hmm. And UP also now we are in partnering stage. Bihar also we are in partnering stage. So ideally, if you look at agriculture or a post-harvest management services business, is not an independent business that you ever can run. So there are a lot of dependency on the farm partners, those who are providing services like transport, warehouses, packaging, material, lot of it. And I think that becomes vital for us also to continue the services with them. And hence, we have a program where we actually provide a benefits to them and create a sustainability program with them, so that the sustenance becomes easy and for us to drive a business becomes easy. I think the list goes on. Every day we're kind of adding at least a one commodity, because if you look at, we're working in 4 states. All of these 4 states cover up perishable and non-perishable both. So we have close to 50 odd commodities onto a platform where we are actively trading for around 20 kind of a commodities on a daily basis, which includes majorly onion, potato in the perishable, and a non-perishable. We do a lot of soybean, maize, rice, paddy, wheat, pulses. At this point of time, it is 70-30. 70% is perishable, 30% is non-perishable. But as a business, we would like to take that to a 50-50 kind of ratio. I would say, of course, COVID was a very, very potential time for all of us. We've doubled our digits in terms of number growth, but also there were a lot of restrictions too, right? There were a lot of troubling factors also. But as an entrepreneur, it's always an opportunity to kind of work in such scenario. So from a growth perspective, I think we've done a double-digit growth in terms of a COVID period, and we still kind of continue to do that. We are running up to somewhere around 30 crore kind of a GMV at this point of time. We're likely to have 100 crore by December 2021. So we're likely to be in South, where Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Bangalore, Karnataka, which becomes 3 states for us. And then we are moving into Madhya Pradesh also. So these 4 states will cover up a lot of things. And then eventually we're planning to go to north side of a business. Although we're doing a small request from a north, but that's not on a very high-end perspective. But these 4 states that we've kind of covering up at this point of time are a focus state, whereas the rest 4 states we're still evaluating. Let's look at at least 1 million farmer on board, supporting them consistently, having them on at a next growth, giving them a double-digit growth in terms of their production, plus what they sell onto a platform. I think that's where we're heading to. The more farmers that we have, of course, the more business we can generate.